Hello. Hagscast episode 6 it'll be. So yeah, there's going to be 10 episodes in the season and we're on 6. So we're doing well so far. Today I've got Love Puddle, aka Glynn. Hello Glynn.
Hiya, how you doing, Hager?
Not bad. How you been doing?
Good. I've been alright, I'm alright. Yeah, just got the missus, she's just gone away for the weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. That's
What,
gonna be,
get a
it's
bed to
gonna be good.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Play Warcraft as much as you want.
Well, I think I played something else tonight, I'm not too sure what yet, though.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
What's your... Alright, we'll get into that. Where are you from?
I'm from the Wirral, which is across the water from Liverpool, if you can't pick it up by my accent. It's brought up here most of my life. I live in a little town called Rockferry. A little bit rough, but it's home. I was originally though from Newport Gwent down South Wales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's some place to be from. I'm from like Fife.
yeah.
That's me. Like
I'm just Fife, mate.
you've got a few in there, you know.
Yeah,
But it's
but
all
it's
good.
home.
Oh, aye. Whatever you can call home, as long as you enjoy it and you've got a nice place to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. What time do you start work at in the morning?
Well, currently not in work, but
Right.
what I'd know when I was working, which I'm still employed by them, it's just a matter of time before they find me something else to do. I'd have to be in work before 8 o'clock, about 10 to 8, and then I'd do 12 and a half hours until 8:30 in the evening, and then I'd head home, and that would be like a free on, free off type deal.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. So, what time would you get up in the morning if you're starting at 8?
Oh, 6. I have to get up at 6, get
Uh-huh.
downstairs. Diabetics, so I'd be taking my insulins and stuff, and having my breakfast, getting the train down to Chester, and then heading to work.
Sounds like a lot of work getting the train, though.
Do you know what? The train service around here is pretty decent. There's at least a train every 15 minutes to half an hour. So,
That's all right.
and the stations are very close together, less than a mile apart. So
Aye.
it's very easy to get around here. Very easy.
Huh. Right, give me 2 seconds. The dog is licking a bowl with nothing in it. And it's
Is that
sliding
what that
along.
noise is?
Yeah, it's sliding along the floor and it's doing my head in. Give me 2 seconds.
All right, mate.
Eat it. Bloody dogs. 3 of them. Right, I'm comfy again. Yeah, up here the trains they're pretty unreliable. Like they're, I wouldn't trust them getting to Edinburgh. I would if I worked in Edinburgh. I'd like to take the train, but I couldn't
Yeah.
trust it. So if I was going to work in Edinburgh, I'd have to cross the Forth Road Bridge. So that's chaos. You know, I'd have to
Better.
leave. If I started at 9, I'd have to leave about 7:30. It's about a 30-minute
Good hour and
drive.
a half. Oh.
It's a 30-minute drive to the bridge. You know.
That'd be like me working in Manchester, having to drive that far. It's too much. It's an hour and a half. It's far too much.
Yeah. Well, it's not the distance that's the problem. It's the traffic, eh?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The traffic's, yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that's one of the things I don't have to worry about now.
Aye. Well, to be fair, if I did take a job in Edinburgh, I would go fully expecting that anyway.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. And your employer you'd say to them, look, I've got a car, but I want to take the train. If I get to the train station and the train's late, I'm going to be late. You know what I mean? Because you've already prepared it for that. Shut up, you.
All the dogs are on one.
Oh, the little one keeps getting barked at.
Ah.
She's blind.
Oh, got something in common with her.
Oh, I never even thought about that, by the way. Well, not to sound offensive or anything, but
no, you're not.
the old dog, she's a Lhasa Apso, and
Yeah.
she's nearly dead. You know, she's like
Nah,
13, 14 or something.
that's a grand age.
She's getting on, like, and I'd say she's probably 99% blind because
Jesus.
she can occasionally see stuff. You know, if there's loads of bright colours around and you walk in front
Yeah,
of her
yeah.
and the shadow crosses her, that's when she sees you. But if you shout on her, she will look behind her. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't matter which way she's facing. She will look behind her. So
oh
her ears
no.
are fucked.
I feel for that little lass.
Oh,
Oh,
it's something else. Like, but yeah, we've got two rescue dogs from Romania. One of them has basically been in a cage her whole life.
oh no.
2 years, 2 years she's been in a cage. So when we brought her here, she ended up escaping out of the back garden, climbed over a 6 foot 6 foot gate. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. But
Oh my god.
she ran away. She was gone for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Eventually, we rescued her. She set up shop. She ran right round Fife. Must have covered at least probably about 250 miles. Finally set up shop in a place that she felt safe. They put a trap, like a massive mouse trap down,
right.
like a big crate. And when they put some tripe in there for her. She went in. As she stood on the platform, the door slammed behind her.
Yeah.
And then they caught her and brought her home. But now, we used to take her out in the back garden with her harness on, a lead, her collar, like 3 leads on her,
Yeah.
just in case. And now she's got the other dog, and they're in and out. You just leave the back door open. They're bolting in and out the house, playing with each other,
Oh,
no fighting, but just playing, digging holes.
no more escape attempts now.
No, not one.
Oh, that's good. They're happy then, aren't they? They're happy.
Yeah, and I know for a fact that there's plenty of places that she can jump over the fence. So
Yeah.
she obviously wants to stay here, and that's the good thing. And what's wrong, Jack? You can have a little bit. Okay. But aye, sorry, we a little bit off subject there, but since the cage has been such a prominent thing. Jack, close the door. Doug's going to start playing on the stairs. They run up and down the stairs, start making loads of noise. But yeah, she uses a crate, and we tried taking it away, and we did. We took it out to put her bed on the floor. She slept on the bed, but she got very anxious. And when she went out and played in the garden, she didn't want to come back in.
No.
But as soon as we put the cage back, straight in. That's her little house. That's like a security thing for her, eh?
Yeah, that's cute as hell.
But she's quite protective over it. But
It's hers, isn't it?
Yeah, and she snaps at Willow, but the lesser Apso. Now, she doesn't bite her, but she'll bark.
A little nip here and there.
A little nip just to let her know. But it was funny last night because Willow actually barked back at her. Oh, bro, she can't even see her. Barking at me.
Have you?
Oh. Brilliant. But yeah, if you hear barking, that's what it is.
That's all good. That's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, blind dog. That was a little bit off subject, wasn't it?
Nah, it's fine.
Interesting to talk about. You're so you've got problems with blindness as well, haven't you?
I do. I
was speaking to Vanish actually, and he suggested that it's because you've got, well, maybe not because of it, but you're diabetic as well, and that affects your eyesight, doesn't it?
It does. It's diabetes is the reason why I'm losing my sight.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Don't know where to start.
What kind of diabetes you got?
I've got type 1 diabetes, so I'm insulin dependent, which means I take roughly 4 to 5 injections a day.
Wow.
Hey, I either do it or I'm not here. So
good point.
You get on with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of them things. It's second nature now. I don't even think about it before I have something to eat. Test my sugars. see what I'm at. And then I basically measure my dose and then give myself a little injection in my belly or my arm or my leg.
So if you eat sugary stuff, does that take away the need to inject insulin? Is that what that is?
No, if anything, if I was to eat, like say, a Mars bar,
Yeah.
I'd need to inject more because the amount of sugars in there. So the insulin counteracts the sugars. So in your body right now, you've got a little pancreas which is developing insulin for yourself,
Right.
which will then like keep your sugars at a safe level.
So it's like a
Um,
sugar burner type thing.
yeah, pretty much.
Like a
Yeah, yeah,
like a
yeah. You could
digestive
say that.
system, like a digestive thing for sugar.
Yeah, and it's in your bloodstream, so like, your bloodstream needs like a certain amount of sugar for energy,
Uh-huh.
which will then like fuel the muscles and whatever. If I don't have the well, because I don't have a pancreas. Well, I did have one. It's dead. It stopped working. So I've got no insulin.
Right. Okay.
Um, so I need the injections to basically to counteract any sugars I've had, any like saturates, all that stuff. It all adds up. It's quite hard to go into. I'm no expert on it, but I've got a fair good understanding of like what's going on. Um, as a kid, you know, I wasn't the greatest diabetic. I see my friends drinking Coca-Cola and eating the sugar and all this and sweets.
Well,
So I'm thinking,
partly, yeah, a
I
little bit
want some
jealous.
sweets.
Yeah.
I'm a kid. I want some sweets. I'm gonna buy myself some sweets. When you're a teenager, start getting money, given to you for your dinners. When you're in school, so you're like, oh,
Yeah, you want to go and
I don't
buy
want to do it.
some.
I want to go and buy that bag of Haribo. So yeah, I did a lot of like bad things, but it's caught up with me now. My eyesight was the first thing. It's the first thing to start going. Other than that, I was fairly active, and that probably delayed it.
Right. Okay.
But here I am.
I'll get it. I tell you, it's got to be hard work, but like you said, you need to do it.
You need to do it. I'm a lot more stable now. I mean,
See, when you're
I'm by no
understanding
means
grew.
like the most perfect human being. I'm trying to get to the gym. I've recently even started taking up kickboxing, karate, at a dojo around the corner which teaches Go Ryu, which is like a mix between the karate, the kickboxing, and some kung fu for meditative purposes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, as a blind man doing that, that's
I seen somebody doing.
fairly interesting, but it's good.
There was a
Go on.
guy on that Penn and Teller Full Us, and he was a card mechanic, and he was doing card tricks, totally blind. And he's doing,
All right.
it was amazing watching him. But he did cry, and he was a black belt in cry,
Yeah.
which is something else. Like that's
You're
amazing.
taught to react to like things. So it's like a meditative thing that we do. I prefer the touch one, but essentially it's sparring, but it's gentle. It's gentle. It's like gentle sparring.
All right.
So I will start off, and our wrists will both be like you'll put your arms in front of you, and your wrists will be on the back of their wrists.
Okay.
And then what you've got to try and do is you need to like touch their body, like a part of their body, as if you were going to hit them. And the only way you can do that is by the only way you can defend yourself is by keeping touch with the wrists and the arm.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to leave the other person's arm, so you can't just like jab them. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? It's quite funny to watch, but when you're doing it and you've got your eyes closed and the other person's got their eyes closed, you react so much quicker, and it's unbelievable how
That sounds amazing.
it's very meditative. It's really good. It's helped me out a lot. And then like the kung fu bit is like go on.
On you go.
Lost track of words. Yeah, it's just very meditative. Big fan of it.
Sorry, my son keeps leaving the doors open. Yeah. I think I'd like to try that. That sounds like a different experience altogether.
I'm pretty sure you told me you do taekwondo or something.
Yeah, I do taekwondo, but I've never done the like a blind with your eyes shut and that. I've never done anything like that.
I think the thing I was doing was more the kung fu aspect of the mixed martial art that I'm doing.
Yeah.
It was Taekwondo's quite. Am I correct in assuming that's more to do with like kicks?
Aye. Aye.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
You don't. You get 2 points for landing a kick. You get 3 points for kicking in the head, and you get 1 point for a punch. So it's all about the
Okay,
kicks. That's what they try and emphasise. So
that's good.
somebody that's unflexible like me, I'm better at punching. So
Yeah, I'm the same.
yeah, I get told get close because they can't kick you if you're too close, and
No, you can't.
just pummel them when you're in there. All right, it's semi-contact. You're not knocking shit at each other.
No, you go to like a certain extent.
Aye. But
I'm not up to that stage yet of like actually fighting people yet. But
yeah,
I
well,
think that's something I'm aiming towards, and if I can do that, gain me white belt, because I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks.
all right.
I'd like to
Keep going for it, man.
keep
It's
going.
amazing.
Yeah, it is. You come out of it, and it's better than any feeling you get at the gym.
Aye.
There's somebody there egging you on, pushing you forward.
Mm.
We do a circuit when we first go in there. I'm always partnered up with someone. They show me what to do, and then I do it.
Yeah.
After that circuit, which is like 10 minutes, you could just end it there and stop.
Uh-huh.
But because someone else is there saying, right, everyone line up, we'll do our intro, we'll bow,
Yeah.
um, you know, all the all that stuff. You kind of want to carry on because you're ready, you're warmed up, you're ready to go now. So
Aye.
it's a magnificent feeling.
It is, and I think it gives you more stamina as well because
It
you're
yes,
not just going on the treadmill for 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and you're doing like if you were going to the gym and doing that, you would do 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on that, 10 minutes on this, and you get like an hour class out of it. It's some doing like.
it is. So my lessons are like an hour and a half, so from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. And most of the time, I've been there. I've looked at the time. I've gone, oh, is it already this time? I'm having that much fun. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not looking at that clock going like we would in the gym. I'd go, how long have I got left on this treadmill? I've got
40
5 minutes
minutes.
left.
Oh.
Oh no! And then it's just slow. But when you're doing like the MMA, the mixed martial arts, I find personally, I want to do more and more and more because I'm learning things every time I go there, which is, you know,
Aye. Oh, aye. Yeah,
I've always
I'm a
I've
green
always been
belt.
a little bit. You were saying, yeah, that's so.
In regards to grades, I'm halfway to black. It won't take
It's,
me. I won't be as quick getting to black as I did to green, but
of course not.
you know, but I always still learn new stuff.
So it's black belt like the highest grade you've got.
Well, you go black belt, and then it's like your first black belt is your first dan,
Yeah,
and then you get your second dan, which is your next grade, and the third, fourth, fifth, all the way to ninth. But by the time you get ninth, you're going to be like 60, 70 year
yeah.
old, So, I would probably I would think I would get my black belt in about 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years at a push.
Best of luck to you. I think you'll be there before you know it, mate, and you'll be wanting to keep learning. And go, well, I'm not. It's all good being a first dan, but I want my second one now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Mr. Herd was speaking to me before, and he was getting ready for his second dan, but he didn't want to do it. He wanted to stay a first dan. But
Why is that?
Because there's a girl in our class called Grace. Now, I think she's 12, and she can't get her black belt for another 2 years because of her age or whatever, experience and all that. And Mr. Herd, once she gets a black belt, which she will get, Mr. Herd can't teach her anymore. Because you can't teach someone the same grade as you. You've got to be above them. You can show them what to do, but I think there's some like rules within the martial arts that you're not supposed to do it or something. So Mr. Herd's done his grade, so now he's a second dan. So when she gets a black belt, he'll be going for his third.
Yes.
That
And
like
you can
that.
carry on teaching her.
Aye, but he did say to me, "What's the rush? Everybody tries to rush through the grades. Why rush it?" yeah, you'll get your black belts, but
You won't be
uh,
as experienced.
is it worth it? And I done some soul searching. Well, I say soul searching. We had a competition 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was the Diamond Dogs meetup.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was that weekend that I had my big competition, and
Oh, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
aye, um, and I kept practicing my pattern. You've got patterns in your thing, yeah.
Yeah, do you?
Aye. Well, I was doing my pattern. It's not a hard pattern, but it's the in the competition. If you get it perfect, you could get a medal for it. First, second,
Oh,
third. And I got gold for that. You know,
congratulations.
totally chuffed myself like. and but the problem was right. The lead up to the competition, that's the only pattern I was concentrating on. And as soon as my mind drifted into another, like say I was driving, I started thinking about my patterns. If I started thinking about the previous one, I would just think about the first move in the pattern that I was going to do for the competition, and it would completely erase what I was thinking about in the previous pattern.
Oh
So I was only focused on one pattern, and
man.
I forgot the previous two, which for the competition's fine, but there's grading next month, and I'd obviously have to relearn both those patterns, and there's other stuff as well. There's all your 2 step sparring, 1 step sparring, pad drills, everything like that I have no idea. So I went down to a class on Wednesday there, a class Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and oh man, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready to grade.
Well,
I probably did about at least 3 classes a week for about 2 months, and if that was going for my grading, I would be more than ready. But I wasn't going for my grading, So I was like, nah. I set my heart months ago on the fact I wasn't grading. I'll just grade in February and do it that way.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out because I'm not grading, but at the same time, I know I'm not ready, so I'm quite happy to wait.
Well, that's probably better. It gives you more time to focus on other
Aye,
things and get that all nailed down before you go in there.
yeah,
And come February, you'll have it. Like, you'll know it. It'll just be second. Like I said earlier on about my diabetes, it'll be second nature to you.
yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
absolutely second nature. And you just do it, and you get your grade, and then you move on. If you're ready, then you're ready. If you're not, and you know you're not, there's no point in taking the grade, right?
That's right. That's totally
Yeah.
right. And when I done the fitness test on Wednesday, there, the guy down there was, "Are you doing your grading?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't can, But he goes, "If you don't know, don't do it."
Yes, yeah.
If you
Words
don't,
to live by that.
if you're in any doubt, just don't do it, because if you go down there and make a cunt of it, your your instructor looks bad, you look bad, and it's just not good. You're better going 100% ready to go.
Yeah.
So, but I'm fine with it. It's fine. Oh, I'll get out later. That's fine. So what? Aye, stick at it, man. Keep going.
Um,
It's aye.
that's what I'm hoping to do. I've got to take a break for a little bit. My eyes went bad again. I had a couple more bleeds, so
Bleeds.
yeah. I'll go inside a second. So my doctor said stop for a bit. On the 10th, we'll see. We'll have a look at your eyes, and we'll see what we need to do from there. If everything's all right, you can carry on. If not, it's fine. Yeah. So, what was that you were saying then? Bleeds.
Aye, what's
All right. So, a couple of years ago, I was having surgery. I was having laser surgery on my eyes.
right? Okay.
And what that means is, as a diabetic, if my sugars are a bit off, I'll develop new blood vessels at the back of my eye. Now these new blood vessels are very weak. They're brand new. They're so weak that if say I'm stressed out, I'm doing excessive exercise, I'm doing weights, anything like that, even going to the toilet, for God's sake, you know what I mean?
Increases your blood pressure
Uh,
and everything.
increases your blood pressure, which then causes these brand new veins just to burst,
Oh
and
no.
that'll cause bleeds, and that's what is causing my visual impairment. It's like looking through. The only way I can describe it when I have a bleed is like, the James Bond intro. He shoots the camera and you see the blood trickling down.
Right,
It's
aye,
like
aye.
it's like that, but then it
Oh.
spirals, and the more my eyes move, the more it moves around. So it turns into a lava lamp.
Oh,
So
wow.
right now, like, I haven't had the bleed for a couple of days. I had one on Monday actually. It's like looking for marbles, and it's got that little like plastic bit on the inside.
Aye.
It's like replace your eyeball with a marble and look through it,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's constantly moving, and it's like cracked vision. So it's like that all the time for me. Well, yeah, it is. Majority of the time, it's like that. I can have days where I'm absolutely fine, and it's like I don't even notice it's there. It's like putting glasses on. You don't realize they're there until you've got them, like, so someone says you've got glasses on, and you're like, oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Oh, aye, aye, aye.
It's like that. Like, some days I'll be fine, it'll be like that, and then other days I can't do nothing. Like, I raid on Warcraft. I can still got some vision. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing video games so on. I had to say to the raid leader, I said to him, "Hey, Sean, vision's pretty bad today, so I have to sit this one out." And he go, "Yeah, that's fine."
Well, that's all right, then.
Yeah, he's good like that. I mean, I've struggled a bit on the Warcraft recently because of the vision.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm stressed out because I want to, I want to be a part of the raid team. I need to perform to a certain level to stay in that raid team, and because I'm getting stressed out, I'm not doing myself any favors. My eyes are getting worse. But
Right.
I've got to start. I'm at that point now. Like, this week's probably been my best week on it. More unfortunately for me, I'm playing a Frost DK, and they're not doing that well really, unless you're playing to like this mythic level, which I'm not at. I'm not a mythic raider. I'm a
Right.
heroic raider.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I'm this good. I'm not. I'm fairly average. And I'm happy with that. I understand the game mechanics. So I did the game mechanics, and I'm happy. But if I can't even read the writing on screen for bigwigs or DBM that something's gonna happen or something's happening, or if I've got like a certain debuff on me that I need to get out of the group, there's no point in me being there because I'm just gonna cause more aggravation for everyone else.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I go, not for me today. I'm gonna take a step back. You guys carry on, and I'll watch on stream and see how you do it, and then I'll know for next week. If I get to that point and I'm ready, I can just do it. So yeah, that's the vision. I need a white stick to get around as well, which I think you've seen at PreachCon.
I had a wee shot of that. Well, I say I had a shot at it. I grabbed it.
He grabbed the stick. He
I
grabbed my
never,
white stick.
never grabbed it. I'll ask you for it. And you
I,
wouldn't.
I said yeah, of course you can have a look. I was sitting down. I wasn't exactly using it. I was like, yeah, play with it. Everyone wants to fucking play with it. Everyone loves my white stick. Everyone. They all just want to grab it. The ladies especially. They love it. I think it was Andy Ghost. Every time he fucking sees it, he just wants to hold it, and he's asking for like some sunglasses, and he just goes around walking into people. He's brilliant. He's so funny with it. But give credit there.
That's
Like,
amazing.
everyone else gets it, and they kind of go really shy of it, like, "Oh, I feel silly," and now he just grabs it and starts swinging it side to side. That's looking up at the sky, and I'm like,
Who does that?
I'm a blind man. I don't think I do that. You know what I mean? Like, I still like see like shapes of people and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, my vision's still very blurry. I'm having a good day today. I can play me Warcraft. I can read well, it's on the character select screen right now, so I can read my character names and all that. And even if I couldn't, I just look at the character itself and go, "All right, that's my fire mage," because he's holding a big stick with fire at the end of it.
I remember one night I was doing Mythic. Well, yeah, I think it was just a dungeon.
Yeah.
And you said it was like an eclipse going over your eye.
Yeah.
What's the difference
So
between that and it bleeding in your eye then?
imagine like I say I have bleeds. Well, where's that blood go? It doesn't. It stays in your eye,
So like a
and
scab
so
type
that
thing.
that yeah, it does fade with time.
Hmm.
But sometimes that dried up blood, if I'm moving my eyes a lot, um, it
Pushes
moves
it
it around like
around.
a mob. It pushes it in front of my eyes and it's like clips. And I can't see nothing then out of that eye. And my left eye is the one that's got the most bleeds in it, and that's my best eye.
What,
Unfortunately,
how much can you see out your right eye then?
I can see out of it. It's just like looking through a foggy window.
Or like a cataract type deal?
Similar to that, yeah, yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Hmm.
So my right eye's had surgery on actual surgery. They've taken it out, they ripped it apart. They've taken the jelly out, and then they've replaced it with the like a ball. With time, that will fill up with its own my own saline, and then that little ball will get really small and small and small, and eventually just dissolve,
Aye.
replacing it with just my saline. The issue with that is the saline's so new, it's like water. Now, if I even have just a tiny bleed in that eye, it's like you getting a glass of water and then getting a little bit of food coloring and just dabbing it in there,
Aye.
and it'll just change the whole water. Like putting cordial into water, it'll just change the
Yeah.
color completely, and then that can go murky for a couple of days. The I've had a couple of them now, in my right eye, so it's just like looking through a foggy window. Like it's like a white fog. My right eye though, it's like looking for like a broken piece of glass with like ink all over it and a lava lamp that's frozen in time, but moves around. Yeah, it's so hard to describe, but try and be best at it for you.
Oh, hey, you're doing well.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah.
well.
Only say what I see, right?
Yeah. See, I'm no shy. Eh? I'll just come
Mm.
up to you, boom. What's with the stack? Oh,
Oh,
blah
exactly.
blah blah
I'd
blah blah
rather you
blah.
asked than just like assumed.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. A lot of people get shy, and I was literally talking about this yesterday. I've got a niece who she's having bother with her legs. I think
Yeah,
I can't even remember what it is. But basically, the less she uses her legs the now, the longer she's able to walk for. So she's in
yeah.
a wheelchair most of the time, and then she's got like a walking stick and that. And she's only in her 20s. She's really young.
Jesus, she's young, isn't she?
Aye. And I just went up to her. Yeah, what's it like staying in a wheelchair? How much it changed your life and that. I wasn't even ignorant. I was asking,
You weren't being ignorant because you weren't like ignoring it. You weren't assuming. You went up to her and you said to her, "What's the deal here?
Aye,
Can you still walk a bit? Can you like?" On Monday I went out. I went to a lock-in at a bar.
very
Um,
nice.
that I go to. I'm not the most well-off guy in the world, so
By the
take what you
way,
can,
I can
right?
imagine if you're in a pub steaming, you can't see. Fucking.
What's the difference? Like it's I
Oh
go in there, I
well,
can't
aye.
see, I go out, I can't see. I've got my stick still. And the best thing about it is I can use that stick to kind of lean on when I'm outside. And you're
You're
swaying side
cheating.
to
Is that
side.
what you're saying?
I've got like it's not the best thing to lean on, but you can lean on it,
Aye.
and it keeps me up my balance right. Like people always see me, and they see me like swaying backwards, and I got my stick behind me, and I'm like, no, so I got my leaning on my stick, and
Yes,
then
that's brilliant.
I'll push myself back up, and then yeah. So it's a fucking it's a godsend really.
Yeah.
Um, so I went to this lock-in. I've lost my trail of thought here.
Monday night
Oh yeah,
looking.
okay. So we finished, and we went for the bartender there, Dale, to finish, you know, counting up all the drinks, doing what the bartenders do.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I've worked in a club, but I've never actually done the bartending stuff. So the turning all the bottles upside down, etc., etc., etc. Checking the pumps are all working, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, me and Demi are having a little drink and a cigarette and all that. And we go, well, we're gonna go outside and smoke, because as nice as it was to smoke inside the pub, because it was a lock-in,
Oh,
and
aye.
there's only a few of us there. It was lovely, we were going outside just to get a bit of fresh air. So we went outside to fresh air, and there was these new freshers. Come back and they came up to us and said, "Oh, where's Pop World?" Oh, it's on the other side of town. It's near Electric Warehouse, Liverpool Central Station. They're like, "Oh yeah. How do you know that you're blind?" And I went, "Well, I've lived here all my life. I've only been blind for a year. It's not. Well, I say blind. It's partially sighted. I'm not like
Aye.
people. When you say blind, people think you're blackout blind, where you are completely. you know,
Mm.
it's just blackness or whatever color it is you'd see. I'm not sure. I'll tell you when I get there. Um, so like, oh, but you're looking at me, and I went, yeah, because I know where the sound's coming from. I've got ears,
Aye.
and I think it's true what they say. I think your senses do get heightened when one of them's taken away. I
Well, you're
really do
relying
believe
on
that's
them more.
true. Yeah, you do. Like, so if someone's talking to me, I'm not gonna look away from them. I'm gonna try and look at them. And if
Aye.
I know where the face is, I'll look at the face. The best thing I try and do is look at the forehead because then they think they're looking at their in their eyes. So if you look at the forehead, they don't. It's not like you're looking through them.
All right. Okay.
Whereas when I first met Dan, and this was back in March. Big Dan.
Oh, aye.
Uh,
Big
I
Dan.
met Big Dan and Sarah. One of the things that they said to me was, "It's like you look through me. It's really bizarre." So then I went back and I thought, right, how can I fix this? So I started practicing with my girlfriend Laura. I started looking at her. Does it look like I'm looking at you now? And she's like, no. I went, now? Yeah. I was like, all right. I was looking at her forehead.
Right. Okay.
So it was a lot easier. So I look at people's foreheads and then, like, but you're looking directly at me in my eyes. I went, I'm not. I'm looking at your forehead. Like, oh,
Huh.
how do you know my forehead is so? I can see it. It's fucking
Yeah, the
huge.
big white one. I've not got a big forehead. Yeah, that sounds. At least you're.
Oh, yeah. So but they were all right. They were all inquisitive and asking loads of questions and. Yeah, I was right answering it, but I was so drunk. I was like, I'm going to McDonald's now. You can all go and go to your pop. Well, I'm going to Mackey's.
We got Mackey's with your dino suit on.
Oh, the dinosaur suit. Oh, the dinosaur suit at PreachCon. Everyone thought that wasn't me. They thought it was somebody
Thought
else.
it was Andy.
Yeah,
Like,
they
that's
did.
Andy, and then Andy came walking out after you. It's like, wait a minute, what?
Who's that?
Who's that?
So, I think. Oh God. This fucking cough's doing me head in.
Off.
When I laugh, it makes me even worse. So a couple, like a month or two before PreachCon, we were all messing around on Discord, and everyone knows I'm a huge dinosaur nerd. So
Right.
everyone was getting into that Jurassic World game. It's not Extinction. It's, well, anyway, the new Jurassic World game, the Park Simulator. Everyone was getting that. I've got it myself on my
Aye.
PlayStation. My partner loves dinosaurs. She's been playing that. And there was like a trailer, like a parkour type trailer with the T-Rex suit
Right.
doing all the flips and stuff. And I put it on Discord. If someone gets me this, I will run around PreachCon blind wearing this suit. I said that, and I thought nothing of it. No one said anything about it. Comes to PreachCon, Talia grabs me. Goes, Glenn, I've got something for you. I'm thinking, what's he got me? He got me and you like a Daredevil stick or something? I don't know. Could we talk about Daredevil?
Yeah.
He's like, no. Come to my room. I'm thinking, I don't even know this guy. I've only met him today. This is weird. Go to his room, and he passes me this little blue bag, and it's got a dinosaur. And I go, oh, hold on, what's this? So I open that little blue bag, pull it out. It's a fucking T-Rex costume. And I was like, right, take this to my room now. At when I say is the right time, we're gonna put this on. And this is on I think it was the Wednesday night, because the
Aye.
main show was on the Thursday, so it was the Wednesday night. I said, right, we're gonna wait a bit until it's dark. Everyone's had a few drinks. Everyone's all jolly. The right moment. I think it was about 8:30, 8:45, because we've been drinking all day, all of us. Like even from like midday at the train station where everyone met in
Aye.
Manchester. So we went, all right, okay. Because it gets to 8:45, I look at Tara and I go, Talia, I think it's time. And he goes, all right. So can you help me put it on? He goes, yeah. I go and put it on. So I go downstairs. I go through the corridor with this costume on me. And I get in the lift, and luckily no one's seen me yet. It's just Talia. I'm getting in the lift, and it's so cramped in there. I'm sure there's a video somewhere. Oh, Rooney was there as well. Get into it too, Adam.
Yeah.
So we went outside. I ran through the lobby because I thought I don't want to be seeing this by any of the staff. So I ran through the lobby, ran outside, threw me stick at Rooney and I just ran by memory where things were.
Yeah.
I ran into some tables. It didn't matter. I ran towards the Diamond Dogs, all my buddies, and I was like, "Rah!" Nobody thought it was me. They all go, "Is that Andy?" So then I got swamped by all the girls hugging me. I was thinking, "I don't mind this. I'll be fucking Andy today."
I'll be Andy the night.
Andy walks out and goes, "Who's that?" Everyone's like, "That's not you." No. Yeah.
I just molested him. What do you mean it's no you?
So then I said, like, it was in the suit. It was like being in a sauna. It was so wet in there from my own sweat, like
Oh no.
just wet. I said to Rooney, I needed a drink. He said, "What do you want?" I was like, "Do you know what I really fancy? A McDonald's banana milkshake." Now McDonald's is literally across the road.
Aye.
Well, it's a couple of roads away, but you can see it.
Aye.
It's there. It's a good distance. I'm going there
It's
in
a good
barefoot,
distance
man.
when you're pushed.
Oh, when you're pissed, it is a good distance, you're right.
Yeah.
So I was like, Rooney, you gonna walk a T-Rex to McDonald's? I'm gonna get a banana milkshake.
We
He's
thought
like,
you were going to go
"All
through
right."
the drive-through, by the way.
Oh, we were hoping to, but the floor was wet and I had no shoes on. I was like, nah. So we got to McDonald's and there's a little island, between where the cars going in and out to the drive-through.
Yeah.
So I stood on this island and I looked in front of me and I said, it was all shiny. I said, is that water there? He was like, yeah. You got no shoes on. I was like, no. He's like, you stay. I'll go in and get it. So he leaves me on this little island outside McDonald's in this T-Rex costume, massive T-Rex costume. And then I noticed lights start swarming around me. And there's a couple of cars there. And I could see the lights on, but they're parked right in front of me. I'm thinking, who's that? And I've already got a little window in this costume. And I've said before, like, what I look for is like a glazed window. I had another glazed window now in front of that. I was trying to figure out what was going on. And all I could hear were these women laughing their tits off in this car. Is that serious? I was just basically walking around like on this island in like a little triangle pattern.
Aye.
Just walking around because I thought I'm not just gonna stand there like a fucking prick. I'm gonna stay in character and like so I'm walking around by myself, pissed as fucking far. And these girls get out of the car, they go, "Oh, can we have a picture?" And they do. And like, "Can we make it look like you're eating it?" I was like, "Oh, I don't mind. Open your legs then." And they're like, "What?" So got some great pictures of. I don't know if the pictures are around. They could be on Facebook somewhere.
Oh, there's some floating about on Twitter, I think.
Somewhere on some form of social media or someone's house is a picture of me with them in the house or on the Facebook. I absolutely, it was brilliant. Such a good laugh. The walk back as well was quite funny. It was just, holding this banana milkshake. It's T-Rex holding the banana milkshake, just walking back. And I can't get to it because I got the costume on and the zips at the back.
Yeah.
As soon as I got back to the DD lot, I took the costume off and that. Yeah. The day afterwards, on the Thursday, Peter wanted to wear the costume to go downstairs with. I think that's fine, yeah. So I got him brought him back to my room, put the costume on him. We got downstairs and I think it was the manager of the Village Hotel. He said to us, "Yeah, you can't wear that outside. We've had complaints of a dinosaur." I was like, "Do you know what you've just said? Do you know what you've just said?" And he was like, "We've had complaints of someone around a dinosaur costume." You said there's complaints of a dinosaur.
Oh my god.
I said, "Are we hurting anyone?" He was like, "No, but we appreciate if you come and took it off and, you stayed inside the building, not running around outside to danger to other people." No, it was just a danger to... The only person that's danger was me or the person wearing it.
Aye. It must have been McDonald's or something that complained about it then.
No, it wasn't McDonald's, actually, alright. It was the day afterwards. I asked him, like, "Was a dinosaur here last night?" They're like, yeah, that was me. But that was you, that was amazing. They'd all obviously been talking about, and this is like I think it was one of the higher ups, so they had like the white blouse on or whatever. So they were happy with it, so it's quite funny. It's definitely the Village, though, like, the manager was just uptight, I think, that day.
Miserable bastards.
But I think it was better on the Wednesday. There was a lot more people there on the Thursday, and I wouldn't have been able to like run around and be as much as a brat if it was on that day. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Missed opportunity.
Absolutely.
So you know what to
I've
do
still
next
got it.
year?
I've still next year. It depends if there is one next year. It's up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, I've tried to avoid speaking about that too much.
Let's not talk about that then, because I don't think that's
You get people speculating, and it's
they
horrible.
do, and there's been a lot of horrible things online already, and it's all false. They're still bloody best mates. Who cares? Bloody mind your own business. Sod off.
Aye, that's the gist of it. Yeah. But aye,
Right.
hopefully I'd like to think there'd be some form of it, in one way or another.
I think there might be. It'd be nice to have, Andy still to be involved in it. Maybe not to the extent that he worked his fucking ass off like he did last year. This year, rather.
Yeah.
He could be a guest or whatever, a host, whatever. Because his personality is quite. It's a big personality, and a lot of people are warm to that.
Aye.
He's the reason I started watching Preach Gaming in the first place, because it was somebody who played at my level.
Aye.
I'm still above my level, but someone who wasn't mythic tier, but enjoyed the game for what it was, and that's what brought me to Preach Gaming. And then I seen the drama times, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And then I see Andy's formed like an alliance guild on Silver Moon. So I've got a character on Silver Moon. I'm enjoying that. And then here I am, bloody.
Get down, Mr. President.
Get down, Mr. President. Monarch Protection Agency. Yeah.
You got a blind man protecting you.
I know, right? A blind Death Knight. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot.
I
love it. I love it. It's such a good game, Warcraft. Despite all, it has done a lot of things wrong this expansion, but at the same time, we're all still playing it, and it's still fun.
Well,
it's still a fun game to play.
That is.
So yeah.
I've just quit.
I thought you were doing Mythic raiding now.
I was. And my sub ran out on the 31st, and I just didn't renew it.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck it. I just can't be fucked with it. There's too much going on, too much fucking happening. There's content there that's basically just Legion.
Yeah.
It's the same expansion over again. I don't want to put anybody off, but
I'm giving it to 8.1. I've said to myself, I'll give it to 8.1 if they haven't fixed what they said they would have fixed, or made all these classes where they should be.
I might come back in 8.1.
I'm not playing it after that. If it's still as bad, it's not bad now. I still think it's an alright game.
Yeah.
I've got that many friends who play it that it's not worth me to stop playing it.
Aye. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm kind of like.
You're using it as a social connect.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a social network, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the DD guys, and including yourself, we're all like family. We all kind of like.
Aye.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone plays Warcraft. There's been a lot of people in the guild who've left because they're not happy with the way the Warcraft is. The cooldown system itself is.
It's horrible, wrong. Man.
It is horrible. It is.
You try to pop your cooldowns, and it's like, right, cast this, global cooldown that. It's like 3 seconds before you start DPSing. It's like 3 or 4 seconds. It's like, what's going on?
Look, I'm trying to play like a fire mage right now. As much as it is like the least damage a mage can do.
Yeah.
Out the 3 specs, it's still the most fun because when you get a proc, you can just hit that button and it fires it straight away. You get your pyroblast, boom,
Aye.
and that feels good, and that's why I like playing fire mage. But when I'm playing like frost or arcane, you go right. I need to press this button, and this button, and this button. But that's 1.5 seconds between each button.
Yeah.
That's, in a game, it doesn't sound like much, but in a game, that's a long time. So it's duh.
Aye.
And then you can press your attack button. It's like the first cooldown that you press is probably almost fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
But you want them all to go together. You want that synergy. Like you could in Legion, you want that fucking synergy to then all come together. Like Dan did a good analogy for the warrior. It's like because the warrior's had so many buttons that you press, the damage abilities. You'd be like the Death Star getting rattled up, and I think he got it from Preach actually. Thinking back, you press all your buttons, like the Death Star getting loaded up. You see other people going do 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 do, and then the laser will hit the enemy, and then that's what it. Like Dan said, that's what playing a warrior feels like. It's a Fury warrior. I don't think it's arms. I think it's Fury.
Yeah.
But that's what it felt like, and that's why people enjoy playing it. And
All of a
It was
sudden
like
it's
it was
gone.
synergy. It was like do 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 do. Now it's duh duh
Yeah.
duh. It's a bit more. It's not as exciting.
I get certain
Yeah.
classes are supposed to feel like that. Again, like classes that have got energy, like rogues and that. Their
Yeah.
whole premise: generate, spend. Their playstyle, I believe, is a little bit slower unless you use one of their cooldowns.
Yeah.
There's a rhythm to it, and that's what people expect to play. But
Yeah.
if Blizzard just went right, now you can just spam on a rogue all the time. It's like, wait a minute, what? You've got like 90 energy all the time. What's the point in having energy then?
Yeah. It is not if you're not building it, then what are you doing?
Mage is a good example of that. Other than Arcane, there's no point in having mana on a mage.
No, there isn't. No, Arcane's the only one I found where the mana
Yeah.
is like a big deal. Like, you have to generate it,
You just
and then you can spend
spam
it, and
Arcane Blast until you run out of
yeah,
mana, generate it back, be a
yeah,
little bit conservative, and then just go ham again. It's easy.
yeah.
But other than that, there's no point. All right, spell
Fire
steal.
Mage doesn't need mana. Let's be completely honest here. I'm never
Nah,
gonna
does it
wrap
fuck?
mana with Fire Mage. Frost Mage never had a mana issue. Well, why have I got mana?
Because you
Why
know
have
what?
it there? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't like
No.
Arcane Mage is like that's the only spec out of the three that actually, like you said, uses it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was seeing Wrath of the Lich King and before that, I think at the NDBC and definitely Wrath of the Lich King because that's when I was playing my Shami. I was enhancement, and all your abilities use mana, and you would start to run out of mana. So what you would do is you'd start building everything up, hit your shamanistic rage, which would increase your damage and decrease the damage you take. And every time you used an ability, it would regenerate mana instead of using it.
yeah,
You'd get all your mana back, and then you start using it again. So if you fucked that up for whatever reason, say you had to run away from the boss because you used it at the wrong time, you're going to fuck all mana for the next few minutes.
exactly.
There's a little bit of finer critique there, But then Kata came out and it's like, nah, you don't need that anymore. All your spells generate mana. So now you use mana when you're healing. That's it. It's like, what's the point? What's the point in having well, they changed it to Maelstrom now I think about it, but even still.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that you?
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna probably
Oh, aye.
end this now. Yeah. But we've left quite a couple of subjects we want to talk about. We can probably talk about again in the future if people want to hear that.
Aye, man.
But I've had a good hour. It's been a
It's
good
not a
talk. I wasn't too sure how it go coming into this.
problem. Oh, I can speak for Scotland, like,
Oh,
honestly.
I know that already, Hager. But you had me talking, which is like I was like, oh, I'm talking quite a bit here. And I felt rude at times, but then I was like,
no.
I know, it's a podcast, it happens. But I just wanted to done an hour, like
It's brilliant,
social
man.
anxiety is getting to me now. So that's something we can talk about next time. So I know that's something
aye,
you wanted. It is something you want to talk about, but maybe we can talk about it next time.
Yeah. I'll get you in season 2.
Season 2 sounds good, mate.
Yeah,
It
because
does.
I've got Vanish. She wants to come back, and 3 hours. 3 hours of speaking to him.
3 hours. Oh.
Initially it was an hour, and then I stopped recording, and I'm like, right, that's it. And he's like, is that it? And he had loads to talk about, and we just started talking again. So I just hit record. And then 2 hours later, I was like, wow, holy shit,
Jesus.
Wife's gone mad. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for. I really appreciate it.
I know we've been trying to get it done for a couple of weeks, but
I've been ill. I had to
I'm
rearrange
with
my
you
Vanish
there right
as
now,
well.
mate. I'm not well either, mate. I can't even. If I laugh, I cough, and then I'm constantly going. So I'm hitting the mute button on my microphone, like, oh, I just want to hear that in this fucking thing. Beep, beep, beep. But yeah, it's been an absolute joy, and
Hagscast episode 6. Thanks for listening, guys. Happy days. Thank you. Bye-bye.